Have you ever noticed this? The moment you start caring deeply, the moment you become emotionally available, the moment you give effort, people begin to pull away. They reply slower, they feel distant, they change. And you're left asking yourself one painful question. Did I care too much? Psychology says yes, but not in the way you think. In this video, we'll break down the psychology behind why people pull away when you start caring deeply, why emotional effort sometimes pushes people back, and why caring too much is often misunderstood, not wrong. If you've ever felt rejected for being genuine, emotional, or invested, this video is for you. 1. Caring too much changes the power dynamic. At the beginning of any connection, there is balance. Both people are curious. Both are investing equally. But when one person starts caring more, the balance shifts. Psychology explains this through relationship power dynamics. The person who cares less usually holds more emotional power, not because they're better, but because they have less to lose. When you care deeply, you respond faster. You prioritize more, you emotionally invest more. This unintentionally creates pressure. Not because caring is wrong, but because imbalance feels overwhelming to the other person. 2. Care can feel like pressure to emotionally unavailable people. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Not everyone is emotionally capable of receiving deep care. When you care openly, you bring expectations, emotional presence, depth. For emotionally unavailable people, this feels threatening. Psychology shows that emotionally avoidant individuals associate closeness with loss of independence, emotional responsibility, vulnerability. So instead of moving closer, they pull away. Not because you're too much, but because they are emotionally limited. 3. Why your effort gets misunderstood. You think, I'm showing love. They feel, I'm being trapped. This misunderstanding is psychological. When someone isn't ready for emotional depth, your care feels like obligation, pressure, expectation, even if you never demanded anything. Your intention is connection. Their perception is control. This mismatch creates distance. 4. Overgiving creates emotional imbalance. Caring too much often turns into overgiving. You explain too much, forgive too quickly, adjust yourself constantly, ignore your own needs. Psychology calls this self-abandonment. When you give at the cost of yourself, the other person subconsciously loses respect for the dynamic. Not because you're weak, but because balance disappears. Healthy connection requires giving and boundaries. 5. Why people start taking you for granted. When your care becomes predictable and unconditional, people stop valuing it. Psychology explains this as emotional habituation. The more available you are, the less urgency they feel, the less effort they make. The more they assume you'll stay. Caring becomes expected, not appreciated. And slowly, effort turns one-sided. 6. Caring too much is often rooted in attachment wounds. Many people who care too much aren't weak. They are wounded. Psychology links overcaring to anxious attachment. This develops when love felt inconsistent, attention felt uncertain, emotional safety felt temporary. So you learn, if I care more, they won't leave. But the painful irony is, trying too hard to keep someone often pushes them away. 7. Why distance makes people come back. Ever notice this? The moment you pull back, they suddenly show interest again. Psychology explains this through scarcity and autonomy. When you stop overgiving, emotional pressure reduces, balance returns. Curiosity increases, distance restores respect. Not manipulation, but emotional equilibrium. 8. Caring is not wrong. Misplaced care. This is important. Caring deeply is not a flaw, but caring deeply for the wrong person, at the wrong time, in the wrong way, creates pain. Psychology teaches, love without boundaries becomes self-destruction. The right person won't feel suffocated by your care. They will feel safe. 9. Why some people only like you when you're distant. Some people are addicted to chase, not connection. They enjoy attention, validation, emotional availability, but not commitment. So when you care deeply, the chase ends. And so does their interest. This has nothing to do with your worth. 10. How to care without losing yourself. Healthy caring looks like this. You express, but don't beg. You give, but don't chase. You care, but don't abandon yourself. Psychology shows that emotional strength is balance, not extremes. You don't need to love less. You need to love with boundaries. 11. If people pull away, it's not always your fault. Sometimes people pull away because They aren't healed, they aren't ready, they can't handle depth. Your care exposes their emotional limits. That doesn't make you too much, it makes you honest. Conclusion: care is power when directed correctly. Caring deeply is powerful. But power needs direction. You are not wrong for feeling. You are not weak for caring. You are not broken for wanting connection. Just remember this: the right people won't run from your care. They'll meet it. Subscribe to Mind Peace, where depth is respected and emotional truth is protected.